My name is Issam Kazim. I'm the CEO for Dubai Tourism.
Yeah, good morning, and thank you very much for taking a moment to speak to Breaking Travel News. You join us here on the first day of World Travel Market here in London, the most important trade show in Europe, certainly. How important is it for you to be here to connect with your partners from the region?
I think, obviously, WTM is very, very important for us. We've been coming here regularly for the past several years, and of course, for us, it's about bringing our partners with us from the local industry in Dubai to connect with the market here in Europe, and of course for us as well to be able to talk about the new offerings of Dubai, what's happening, what's coming up, and things to get the people really excited about visiting Dubai as well.
And could you tell us a little bit about the visitor numbers? How is the market faring as we head towards the end of 2018?
The numbers have been quite good. We've been noticing growth as well, growing from the 15.8 roughly million that we saw in 2017. And of course, if you look at the markets that we've been focusing on quite a lot, with India number one, Saudi number two, UK number three, but we've also seen continuous growth from India, and we've also seen significant growth from Russia and from China as well. China has now jumped into our number 4 position, and Russia is well into our top 10 again. So of course, there've been the market situations of the currency fluctuations, us being pegged to the dollar, the dirham being pegged to the dollar, making it for many other currencies slightly more expensive in some instances. But of course, with Dubai's value offering, it became easier for us to at least make sure that we're sending out the right messages to the markets for them to realize that there is something for everyone in Dubai.
In the midterm, you've been quite optimistic. You've increased your ambitious you want to receive 25 million guests now, I understand, by 2025. How are you going to drive that increase in numbers?
So for us, of course, it's about focusing on our strengths, focusing on the key things that help. First of all, put Dubai in the position that it sees itself today, the 4th most visited city in the world. And of course, then again, talking about the new things that are coming up. If you look at the theme park offering itself, when the strategy was announced in 2013, we had no theme parks. But within 3 years of announcing our targets and the goals that we had set for ourselves, we have 2 full-fledged theme parks, world-class, up and running in Dubai. You've got DPR with the Motion Gate, Lions Gate, Legoland, and Bollywood Parks IPs. Then you look at IMG with the Marvel, Cartoon Network, many others IPs as well within that is up and running. And at the same time, you have the ever-popular Wild Wild and Aquaventure for the water parks. We also added now the Laguna Park as part of a stretch of La Mer, which has a gastronomy as well as retail experience for a lot of the families to come together with their kids to enjoy the entire day in that one location. So there's always something evolving, everything happening that's new in Dubai as well. The other things that we're really focusing on is the VFR aspect of it. You've got a lot of people who have chosen Dubai to be home, almost 80% of Dubai's population. They can be the strongest advocates in attracting their friends and their relatives to visit the city, not just once, but again and again, to enjoy what Dubai has to offer. So that's another angle that we'll be focusing on a lot. Then, of course, you've got the events and the festivals. From the events and festivals side, we have the popular ones that have been running for many years, but also we have a lot of the big global conferences on a yearly basis that come to Dubai. And many of those visitors come to Dubai for the first time, not knowing what to expect, end up becoming regular visitors to Dubai as a leisure traveler as well.
2 years now until Expo 2020, very much a landmark in the development of the hospitality sector in Dubai. Where are preparations for that at present?
The team at Expo have been doing a phenomenal job. I mean, it's only when someone visits the site they can see the amazing structures that are being put into place, and a lot of the amazing announcements that have been coming out off the back of that, especially also with UK announcing their stunning stand, which they had announced recently as well. So there's a lot of development happening over there. The next exciting thing would be the kind of content that will be placed within the facilities and the venues. And that is, of course, coming along quite well. The idea is about how we're going to start then communicating this to the wider audiences. So we've got the G2G side done, we've got the B2B side done as well. Now it's about the consumer sort of understanding that it's not a business event, but this is literally an event for everyone. people need to realize that when they talk about the World Expo, it's the same thing as the World Fair that used to exist years and years ago, where parents used to go with their kids to really explore all the new inventions, the latest things. And over here, we're talking about connectivity, you're talking about bringing the world together. There's so many things that are intrinsic with Dubai as a destination, and also with the themes of Expo itself.
And you're working hard to put the connectivity into that new infrastructure with the second airport developing there, more airlines moving in, connecting you to the world there.
Absolutely, and I think for us, the key location of DWC is also quite important. Dubai has been a hub not just for travelers, but also for the logistics purposes and for shipping as well. So you can see with the DWC's airport, right next to where Expo is, it's close proximity to the Jebel Ali ports, one of the busiest ports in the world. It just makes it much easier for people to be able to commute for business, come in for short events and conferences or meetings, but also for the trade aspect of things as well. It's also been quite successful recently in terms of attracting more and more, I would say, younger airlines, new airlines, or even charters to fly into DWC with amazing incentives that have been put into place to really encourage people to use the facilities and get to know how easy it is and how accessible it is to the rest of the city.
Those are very interesting points, and I appreciate you taking your time to speak to us this morning. Thank you.
Thank you. Pleasure to all.